Yu-Gi-Oh! Comic Life Episode 4. Since they're all in English subs now, let's just get rid of all of Comic Life in the same weekend, 3-day weekend, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Már régóta nálam van ez a papír. Nem tudom, nem akarom felhasználni.
Oh, time to get rid of it.
Azt tudom,
Akkor miért nem adsz rajta túl?
komolyan, normális vagy. 2019 van. Minek kell...
It's 2019. Who would want such a meta deck?
Ráadásul mindenki viherje a Salamanca-t.
Oh, you play Solomon Great's deck now? We just heard of Link monsters and already we have a Solomon Great deck and when your dual spirit's a freaking gladiator beast. Eric, long time no see. That was a mistake. There'll be a Deadpool 3. If not, they'll just make a lot in between things. They'll basically do Deadpool what they've been doing to Kingdom Hearts. Oy, oy, oy.
Csak hogy nem mond, hogy egy szemét, köcsög, seggfej vagyok, aminek még esetleg lehet mondani, megelőlezzem most az ember.
Happy birthday.
Köszönöm szépen. Hosszám.
Solomon Greats.
Jobban most nézd rá gyorsan, mielőtt még.
Before they disappear. Yeah.
Hát, sok sikert hozzá. Én a diszonyok vannak egyet.
That just means he's gonna reappear where he was and then just be sitting on you. Or it's gonna be really freaking awkward. Like his ass fuses with your face. Teleportation's a confusing son of a gun.
Megint hol került?
Well, he's American. That's most likely the Bluetooth thing. Oh, hi, Ruby. Remember, they all have like these little Bluetooth headset things that basically act as auto-translators. You can't use your Rio deck? Why not? Kuga-sama!
Azt akartam tudni, mondjuk meg.
Kérlem, hogy Google-sama bármit megtanített volna neked arról a pakliról.
Now you're reminded of the college humor videos if Google was a guy.
Hallhattad, párból.
Let me out of here.
Kezdek! Először is szedtelek egy napot. Játszom a mezővarázsokban. Rainbow Ruin. Aztán kezemből kidobom Rainbow Dragon.
Get the fuck out of here.
Megnézem, másik Rainbow Dragon.
Uh-oh.
Megnézem,
Damn. He's Ryder from, Black Tears.
Ességével, hogy így berakom a Spelltrap zónába.
Interesting effect with the Crystal Beast, but that's like the monsters, but that's probably just to make them look more like holograms, and I took the picture off the card, you know? It's an interesting effect.
Majd, áldozatra adom te Valentini.
You're gonna kaiju him.
És megkapod, Bogorán, Flame Kaiju. Te oldal.
Whenever I see kaijus, all I'm reminded of is that frickin' Indiana Jones skit, like the one where the guy's throwing around all the swords like willy-nilly, and then Indiana just shoots him. It's like the guy's summoning all the mecha, the super quantum cards until he gets into Magna Fortress, and then Indiana's shooting him, but just giving him a Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. It's great. And that's why, my friends, is why the Super Quantum Beasts died. It's not just Link format or any of that stuff, it's that kaijus exist. Now we're gonna go into the Pegasus.
Mi egésztán jó?
I believe he won this card from the last duel he had against the Rain guy with the umbrella. Interesting thing about the holograms, kind of reminds me of like an old VCR. If anyone remembers what a VCR is. Just sad that I have to say that somewhat legitimately. It's funny is that the Link 2 monster he summoned has actually become somewhat better, and I'm like, why? Is it because it's generic? I guess that makes sense, but it's like, why him? He's a Link 2 with 1,000 attack and only helps wield or continuous spells. But hey, sometimes stupid cards can be meta. Outstanding Dog Maroon was meta when Shaddoll's were around because it was a light monster that could go back into the deck and keep being fossil fuel. Screw the rules, I have Solomon Greats. Yes, 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 yes. Damoy. Except you technically did. It's just you took it away again. Okay. Val Special Ruby. Bye. Oh boy. That sounds fair and balanced. I don't know if that's how that card works, but then again, I haven't seen Solomon Greats very often. Okay, no, that's just a straight up lie, but more like... I don't remember ever seeing anyone do that, okay? If they're cheating, so what? I'm not good at bringing up my own problems, okay? I'm just gonna shut up and look pretty. Like I usually don't. Make Mirage Stello again. Time Thief Redoer. First you're Rider, now you're Gradion. Master Rule 4, what's that? We're in 5, baby. Oh wait, no, Leo's still in the field. Sorry, he left and it's like, what? Transcode Talker. Okay. Like Heat Leo. Oh boy. This is game. I see now. They call it metal because it's harder than rock. Well, he did. What was that voice? Rude. What's that? Oh! Hey, look on the bright side. At least he didn't sit on your head. I knew something like this was gonna happen. Worked better than that Ancient Gear deck. I like Ancient Gears, but I don't think anyone would argue with me if I say Settlement Greats are better. Unless you're talking about like fan favorite or something like that, like which deck you prefer. It's one of those things, you know. Why'd you land on your on the ground? Ay caramba! I know Malek Sanka did the, or should I say, Malek Shulkan. Malek Shulka. Malek Sonic. Malek Sanka. What it? Malek did the subtitles for this, so odds are some of this he's just fucking with me. So we have Hungarians living in Romania doing British accents. Transylvanian? Thank you. Wait. Is that? Please ignore the photo book.
Ó, baszki.
What?
Ő az exem.
Oh. Hey, I've seen a Shiranui Spectral Sword do it with a Poseidra, the Atlantean dragon thing. I've seen that monster somewhere, but I can't remember where. I think this is one of the few times everyone can agree, don't ask, don't tell. Kurtz Karibo. This is getting awkward really quickly. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of reminding me of the GX episode where we are introduced to Blair and they have the whole scene with like all the elemental heroes being in love with Blair's monster. And I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorite parts of GX in general. I want a story based off the elemental heroes and their love sagas. I like the dual spirits because it gives the monster's personality rather than create cards we just summon. Shame they never did anything with that again. Except for Neos, I guess, but you know. I think other dual spirits, either way. Sadly, I don't think Test Panther exists yet. If he does, it's the other Link, the Eagle one. Dude, I just went back in the deck and you're gonna get rid of me? Oh, that's why. Oh. How did I get in the graveyard? Maybe meant to say I dump Alexander instead. F.A.'s. It's like, I knew what that monster was, but I couldn't remember what it was. I kept thinking like DDs, but I knew that was wrong. I knew it was something colon something when something dot, you know? Why? Oh, Auto Navigator. We can't attack yet. It's not the battle phase. I see, so it gains the level is based on the one that's there. It gained level is based on the levels the other one lost. That's right, everyone. A truck with arms is a dual monster. Attack for England. This is how you know they're Romanian and not in Hungary. Mirror Force can never be activated. Baloney. We're in Romania. It's completely different rules. The rule is that Mirror Force can't be activated in Hungary. It's not that Hungarians can't activate Mirror Force. It's a common misconception that I've spent a long time explaining in this great lore. I say... Ay. Also, when I was talking about the motorhome thing, I was being sarcastic, because just like, let's face it, there's been a lot of dumber Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Hi, Augustus and Dimikari. You gonna use Augustus's effect? Nope. I don't have any glad beasts in hand to use. I'm the spirit of freedom, but I'm not even that great. No, whatever. Well, then again, it's an eagle, and I guess that's going for an America joke, you know? A Hungarian-Romanian using an American monster based off the American bald eagle to fight the Brit. I made this joke before, and they're playing a card game based on ancient Egypt. You know, I made this joke before, but again, all we need is a black guy, and we can have every culture known to man. And don't forget, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is also a Japanese card game. It started in Egypt in mythology, but in the real world, it started in Japan. Yeah. I didn't know we were fighting Beze. Well, you attacked, it's just that you can't land an attack. Never! Pip pip cheerio, good sir. God dang it. Stop. I like how it puts on the brakes. Run him over. I wouldn't be able to tell you if that's a Matrix ripoff. I've never seen the Matrix. Any of the movies. Oh, we end this the way we began. I summon Andal. I love those sorts of duels just come full circle. I'd question this, but at the same time, if I got mauled by a bear, I don't think I'd get a heart attack, but I guess the fear of seeing a bear attack me would do the trick. I'm in fear, but not enough fear to actually swear. That's why you're expendable. Blows him up. Too late. And then he died. The end. In my headcanon, the FA card killed him for not letting her kill his husbando. Huh, that was a fun little episode. Eric gets Salaman Greats and still doesn't find his Duel Spirit. He's probably going to be Sunlight Wolf or something stupid. Like, what's the dumbest card you could think of? That'll probably be his Duel Spirit if he gets one, of course. Yeah. Gets a nice little duel thing. I don't know if that Will the Salaman Great thing was right, but hey, errors happen. At least it's not as much as the Gladiator Beast from the last episode, you know? So it's like, again though, I don't mind misplays as long as the duel is entertaining. So, yeah. The VHS throw effect on the cards is like interesting for it to make them look different. I kinda like it, but at the same time it doesn't stick around. I don't blame them. Still, it's not a nice little, you know, graphical effect, you know? I can get down with that. It makes me kind of nostalgic for when VCRs were all the rage. And then DVD was invented, and then Blu-ray was invented, and then the internet was invented, and then da-da-da-da. I still posit the question though, like in my head, just like, okay, hey, radio came along, and radio took over the news, which got taken over by television, which got taken over by the internet. What the fuck comes next? I know all those things are still around, but it's like they're nowhere near their heyday. But that's a question off topic entirely. I just figured I'm never gonna be able to say this again, so I might as well say it now. Anyway, yeah, that was a fun little thing. Good for Eric and all that jazz, and now he has a deck that, you know, seems to be more his playstyle, considering he figured out thanks to Google-sama. This one had a lot more comedy that I liked. Translation was a bit botchy, but at the same time, it might be one of those things where it's like, there is no translation, or it's just Malik fucking with me. It is hard to tell them sometimes. Then again, if that guy charged for something, I would just imagine all the money he'd be rolling around in. Oh, what else is that? Oh, yeah. Kind of saw the bench gag coming a mile away, but I still enjoy it for what it was. I like how he was just like, I'm never going to be able to get rid of this. Who the fuck would want to play Salamangreats, a top meta deck in this in 2019? Can't imagine, but that's kind of the joke. The fact he's a freaking imbecile. And he got a pretty decent duel out of it. I guess FAs did about as well as they could do in MR4, and they put up a decent fight, even though they couldn't really fight back. But, you know, it was still kind of fun. Again, I love the little lore between the dual spirits. Like, again, I said this before, like, I like the idea of giving the monsters more personality than I am a monster that is summoned by my master. I always kind of like that sort of thing, you know? So, again, I like this episode. It's kind of morbid to think that that guy died, then again, he got mauled by a bear. So, is it really the most unrealistic thing in the world? Maybe the fact that he had a heart attack instead of the mauling, but at the same time, it's like, if I had a bear attacking me, I'd probably get a heart attack too. So yeah, I like this episode. Glad I checked it out. Looking forward to the next one, which will be tomorrow. See you.